Jake here for American Trucks, and today I'm taking a look at these Axial LED taillights with halos, black housings, and smoked lenses fitting 2009 to 2014 F-150 style sides. Before we dive in here, I just want to make a note about fitment, and that is that if you have a flare side F-150, unfortunately, these are not going to fit your truck. They only fit the flat style side trucks. So if you're looking for an aggressive, stealthy upgrade to your F-150's taillights, then you're gonna like this setup from Axial. These bring a unique style to the table when they're lit. They feature fully LED lighting, and when they're off, as you can tell, they appear almost totally blacked out, and they come in at an affordable price. Now, the first thing you've probably noticed already are just how dark these are. They really give off an aggressive, stealthy type of look when they're turned off, and they hit you with some serious bright light when you hit the brakes or turn those running lights on. Now, that blacked out look obviously is thanks to those black internal housings and these really dark smoked lenses. But don't get it twisted, these are still going to shine some seriously bright lights when they are on thanks to all those LEDs. And that is where the unique style comes into play. So your running lights are these halo sort of bars around the perimeter of each light housing. Again, these are all LED, so they're very bright, and there's no single point of light like there would be with a traditional incandescent bulb. They almost give off a bit of that European or even Raptor style flavor. Now in the center here, you have more bright red LEDs, and those function as your brake and turn signals, and you've got reverse lights in the center here with those bright white strips dead in the middle. All those LEDs mean that you're not going to have to worry about replacing bulbs and not being seen at night because these are bright and they're going to last a heck of a long time. The construction here is pretty standard OEM grade materials. Now the housings in the back are ABS plastic, and of course you've got those cool smoked lenses in the front, and they are the requisite polycarbonate. Everything is weather sealed too, so they're meant to last the test of time and hold up against the elements. You've also got all your wiring pre-installed, and you've even got heat sinks in the back for these resistors as well. Pricing for the set is going to come in at about $275, and that does put them on the less expensive end of the spectrum, especially for a full LED setup. Definitely a good value for something that provides an increase in visibility and also that unique style. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and you should be able to get that job done in about 45 minutes using common hand tools. These are pretty much a plug and play install with no wiring needed, just a matter of unbolting your old ones and popping these in their place. The only other thing additional that you will have to do is move these resistors and mount them out of the way. As you can see, they've got some bolt holes on them, and you're provided with some brackets and some little clips here to make sure that they're mounted out of the way, and we'll show you how to do that right now as we head on over to the install bay.
The tools you'll need for this project are an 8mm socket, a ratchet, a small Phillips head screwdriver, a 5.5mm wrench or pair of pliers or adjustable wrench, and some double-sided tape. Hi everyone, today we're installing a set of taillights on our F-150, but before we get started with that, let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock taillights, and we'll see you right back here afterwards.
All right guys, the first step of the uninstall, of course, is to grab an 8mm socket, drop your tailgate, and we're going to remove the 2 bolts holding on our taillight. Now they're on the inside of where the tailgate would sit, one at the top, one at the bottom. We're going to pull straight back, just like that. We're going to pinch and disconnect the harnesses connected to the factory bulbs. There's 2, top and bottom, and then your reverse light in the middle.
So the first thing we should do, according to the manufacturer, is attach the resistors to these brackets using these vampire clips to attach it to the body. Well, we don't have any place to actually put those, so we're going to cheat a little bit, and we're just going to put some double-sided tape on the back side of these resistors, and we'll put them on the truck that way. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we can go ahead and peel the backing off of our double-sided tape, attach it to the truck, and install our light. And we'll tighten everything down using our 8mm socket. and repeat that whole process for the other side. And that wraps up our review and install of our axial LED taillights with halo in the black housing and smoke lens for the 09 to 14 F-150 style side pickup. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.